Ah, the Feast of Devotion. It's been a while since I've been to one proper. In my youth, I was never the religious type, but there was much to learn from tradition. So naturally, I snuck in and studied the things related to divinity.
History, science, religion, anthropology. You're a whole ass Renaissance man. Were you so bored as a kid that getting the equivalent of a PhD in arcane studies wasn't enough for you?
When you live for as long as I have, Sam, you pick up hobbies. Knowing everything is a pretty decent one, I would say. We've made it right in time for one of the events of the feast, the graduation of the youth. Once a child raised in the clergy reaches the age of 16, they are given a ceremony where they get to choose which divine they follow for their coming adult life. They stand on the front stage dressed in black garments, and when they are called up, they choose the sash of the temple they wish to serve going forward. Most choose the temple they were born into, but others choose to venture to other paths. A beautiful ceremony, if not a bit theatric for letting children choose which church to work for.
I don't know. I'm not used to seeing faith like this being so dominant. I know I'm from a more secular society, but I've never seen anything quite so extravagant.
When existing in a world deprived of magic such as Earth, I can see how such possibilities might seem distant. But there are plenty like the feast that give this world its own unique splendor.
So the feast is one of the wonders of this world, huh? How does that even work?
No. Each temple hosts it on a rotational basis. This year it's the Dazanites. Next year it's the Kelanites, and so on and so forth in order of divine birth. Each temple gets liberties on how the feast is celebrated, and a hand in what events and activities play out. If Kelanites host, then it'll most likely be water-based on a beach theme. If Leonites host, then it'll most likely have a natural or plant theme, etc., etc.
Where's the group for Divus's temple? I don't see anything for him.
The people of this world attribute everything to the Seven. Divus made this world for them anyways. However, he never truly has revealed himself to either of his worlds. Every time he's tried, it's ended in disaster. Take the death of the deity your world calls Christ, for example. That was likely Divus simply trying to introduce himself. The books read differently than what actually happened. Sadly, human beings don't like it when they see things more powerful than them. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Contrary to how some view the Creator, Divus doesn't actually like attention. If anything, the almighty god of the universe is actually a bit socially awkward. He prefers to admire his work, his art, from a safe distance. So no, I can say I've been to every corner of this world and beyond, and no temples to the real Divus have ever been created.
Have you been to all of the temples then? You got any favorite traditions, or was it all just semantics and data to you?
Personally, I find comfort in tradition. I'm not faithful myself, but all glyph magic as we know it came from Vec mortals trying to gain the powers of divinity. What we got from that was the glyph magic we know today. All mages hold a special reverence to the divine worship, even if they deem religious life isn't their cup of tea. I've literally talked to God himself, and I don't consider myself a religious person. But all mages came from man attempting to be more like gods, so there's some merit to it, I suppose.
I mean, institutions of religion may allow for people to connect with their spirituality, but you don't need an institution to be spiritual. I feel pretty similar about my own culture. I never went to temple, but the holidays and celebrating with my family is important to me. Did you do anything with your family, or were you just too busy with your studies, you workaholic?
It's complicated. In my old life, I had to leave them pretty early on. But they were more focused on what I would become, and what power I would bring to our name. I had a younger brother as well, but, he... You know what, I think we should probably continue moving towards why we are here in the first place.
Sorry. Okay, well, I guess. Sorry. It's just surreal to see how the culture here has developed to integrate magic. I mean, it's a whole other world. Of course, it's unfamiliar, but man, everything feels so foreign and vibrant.
A world that will never undergo an industrial revolution keeps the natural beauty that was intended. However, I wonder what that will mean when the world reaches its arcane revolution, which I suppose I may have had a hand in starting. The world is fairly young, and Glyphcraft is still in its youth. Who knows what a world that has magic will look like when it's reached the same age as Earth? But that's a long time from now, and we have a purpose for being here, don't we?
You did say something about gathering up more muses, and Kiz mentioned having some muse friends a while ago.
Yes, where oh where could our problematic taser be now?
What?
Your little stunt has those candleheads poking their nose in the temple, interrogating us, searching us, and being all over pretty fucking annoying. They threatening to cause trouble for us if we're hiding you. That's why you can't come back. It's too risky.
Oh, that is such bullshit. This is so much more trouble than it's worth.
Well, why'd you have to get caught?
Well, it's not like I meant to get caught. I just...
Got caught.
Ugh.
Don't want trouble? Don't get caught.
Whatever. I'm not scared of those bastards. I did the right thing. Why they gotta make it all so much more complicated?
I'm not saying you did the wrong thing. You could have just done it better.
Oh, shut up, Rye. This is all such an overreaction.
You're the one overreacting by being angry.
I'm not angry! But you always said to help people who needed it. And now what? I get cast out? I mean, come on.
Keys, I think you should talk to the others. They're finishing setting up right now, but I'm sure they'll be glad to know you're alive.
Huh, there's a lot less here than usual. Where are all the weapons, the food, even the camp supplies?
Since the Justiciars put a warrant out on your arrest, the nosy bastards have been snooping around the temple, stopping supply routes, taking people in for questioning. All they determined was that we weren't harboring you, but it's really slowed things down to a crawl. Yo, Roy, where you been, man? We were just setting up the... Is that Keys?
Hey, Ron! Good to see you, man. Did someone just say Kiz was here?
Wait, Keys is here? Keys, where you been, kid? We've been getting pushed around by those furnace fuckers for weeks after you got caught pulling off that little stunt of yours.
Yeah, I've been, hiding out. Kinda. Well, at least you weren't here. We've been absolutely trashed here. Seriously, Kiz, what the fuck?
Yeah, Keys, what the fuck?
Oh, shut it, Teo.
Ever since you got recognized as one of the Dazanites, we've taken the brunt of what's been going on since you went into hiding.
Not that we blame you, of course, but it's been tough. Why not just say you threw me out the temple?
We need to provide proof, and we have no proof to show.
Okay, then what if... No, that wouldn't work. Oh, maybe you could... No, that wouldn't work either. I mean, there has to be a way out of this.
Keys, I appreciate the effort, but we've considered every option. What's best for us and what's best for you is if you stay in hiding, wherever you are.
It annoys me, but you're right. Had I known this would happen, I would have thought twice before I stopped that noble woman. I didn't want this.
Hey, now don't stress it, Squirt. You were doing the right thing, you just got caught. Next time, you know to be a little sneakier. No, you can't be here much longer. You've got to keep moving to avoid the Justiciars. If they catch up with you, it's a death sentence. Even if you were adopted by the temple, you're my daughter. I don't want to have to watch your execution.
I'll find a way to get back. I promise.
You better.
Bye, Rye.
That kid is going to be the death of me.
Stupid Justiciar, stupid moral compass, stupid... I could just... This is all just...
Ugh. Huh? You see something, Casper? Oh, it's Kiz. Is something wrong?
Huh? Hey guys. What do you mean? Oh, that? Psh, I mean, don't worry about that. It's fine. I'm fine.
I think I'm with Cass on this one. It's rare to see you so shaken. Should we be concerned?
I'm not shaking. Who's shaking? Not me. Casper, I will smack you.
Fine. I'll take your word for it, but don't think we're so easily convinced. We might be the only other people in this world that know you best.
Yeah, suppose you are.
So, I guess we're going to meet your new pals here shortly?
Oh, yeah, right. Forgot about those two for a second there. Yeah, well, we probably better get going. Oh, actually, hold on, before we go. I'm just gonna put up my hood and mask. I don't want to get recognized too soon into the festivities, you know. Alright, let's go.
This is nothing like the Renaissance fairs I went to.
Why would it be?
Touche. Well, I'm used to modern cooking. Though I doubt y'all have the oil for the shit that fast food restaurants pull off.
At least you'll live longer eating the food you find here. Another perk of pre-industry life.
Hey, I am not complaining. You know, you've been a pretty good teacher for this whole trip. I'm excited to keep learning more, but it's hard to keep up with it all. I'm gonna need a study guide.
Absurd. They don't provide guides. If you need your hand held, Divus gave you 2 arms for that.
Wow. Am I just burden to you?
If that's another word you'd like to use for student. But no. I've been a teacher before, and I know what works.
Well, damn, sounds like you hated it. No wonder Divus is punishing you with me, someone who knows absolutely nothing. Guess I'm just... back to square one, just weighing people down. Yay.
That mindset will only hinder your progress if you're to learn anything from me. I suggest ditching your self-destructive disposition before attempting to learn.
Well, easy for you to say. You're the one with a century and a half of experience in your native world. I've been in the archives only for a few months. Even in all that time, you've made no effort to learn about me or why I did what I did. Sorry, I'm getting way too heated over this. We can talk about it later.
Sam... I know I can be a bit stern at times. But know that I do it for a reason. I've seen enough and done enough to know when I see myself in someone else. And it scares me. And I'll do what I can to make sure that you don't repeat the path that I took. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand now, but just be patient with me. And listen while you're at it.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'll try. I'm just scared of wasting the second chance, but it seems like we're both just doing our best with what we have.
Correct. And this second chance is something only you and I have the real burden of experiencing. So let's make some good of it. That is the point, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm back. And I brought friends.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Kiz, and, company? I'm...
We need to vet them first. Remember, you're far from home.
Oh, don't be so paranoid, Arthur. You're the one that said to try and make connections here. Besides, I've known these people my entire life. I know they're trustworthy. Besides, the Stargazer can't even speak.
While that's all fine and dandy, I don't necessarily trust your judgment from words alone.
Yeah, well, I don't trust your face.
That doesn't even make sense.
Hey, maybe we should tone it back. We don't want to draw attention, right, you two?
I can smell your soul, interloper.
It reeks. I want to taste that.
Ah, shit.
Cass!
Cass! Mika Linnea.
Close. But I have much growing to do, it seems. When next we meet, I won't miss.
Are you okay? Where did that person go?
It happened again.
Arthur, who the fuck was that?
Not entirely sure. But I have felt this before, this presence. You can't fight this thing. I think that's our signal to leave. All of you, back to the arches.
Wait, but what about...
Enough! We need to go now.
Fine. Casper. Come on. You okay, buddy? Come on, up on your feet. There you go. We got you, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah, just hold on to us.
Arthur, I hope to dares you have a groundbreaking explanation for this.
Hey, friend, snap out of it. We need to leave before we cause a scene.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sam, get the Stargazer to the infirmary. I need to find that thing. Something is terribly wrong. Keep the others in line while I'm gone. I'll be back there soon. Astri Rifte!
Hey, wait a fucking minute!